Okay, welcome back. We're going to do a little bit more talk about your grousers. They used to break your glass and grouse your glass. And as you heard me said that these are called breaker grousers. In this position, you're in breaker mode with the top flat. This position, you're in grouser mode. And what I'm going to explain, say you're cutting glass, I'm gonna forcefully try to get a point on the end. So let's try that. Now again, we're gonna break this. Now I'm gonna force this to snap here to show how these grousers are used. You break that off. Oh, great, perfect. Got a nice point that we want to grouse off. Now, these grousers, you can go about them in different ways. You can go from the top and try to grab the tiny little chip and snap it down. That works, but mostly what I'm trying to point out is if you're using your grouser, your top curved jaw of the grouser, you're better off coming in on top of this point, and what we want to do is grouse right to the edge of that score. We don't want to come up from the bottom. You see folks doing this. What that's going to do is it's going to put pressure on that score. You don't want that. You want to break this little chip off. You don't want to go from underneath and force it up. You're going to get a chip and weaken the score. So what you do is you come from the top and gently pop it down. So you're working with the score, you popped it down. You really never want to come up from the bottom. And, I'm thinking about it. When I cut glass, I remove any kind of shards by doing that. With the back of the glass cutter or with the carborundum. And my thinking is that some folks do this. They do this because they don't clean the edge off otherwise. So it's like a habit, and it's a bad habit because whenever you come up from the bottom, you always risk snapping your glass, chipping it on the top. And I'll show you. You see, you got some, edges here. If you went and did this, what happens is, you see on the top, you start getting these chips, which may result in a premature break, either from a heat crack or what have you. Doing it from the bottom is not the way you want to grouse. You want to use your grouser properly. The other way you use the grouser with the curved side up is if you want to actually take down glass. Like say a point here, you want to round it off. You just come down and grouse it off like that. And again, you do it from the top. The back is going to be really not affected as much as if you went the other way and tried to grouse this coming this way. You're going to chip up a lot of things. As well, the back of the glass is not your smooth side, so when you grouse up, you're going to get a regular break. If you're using any kind of textured glass that has, bumps in it, Oh, there goes my marker. Any kind of bumps in it, you try to grouse from underneath, the bumps are gonna start interfering with the grousing. So it's always best from the top down. A gentle grip and rock downwards. And you're holding the glass firm. You're not bending the glass down. You're bending the grousing tool down. And again, my thought was, when they're done cutting, and they do stuff like that, what that in essence they're doing is knocking off any sharp points that are on the back, which is fine, but it's not the purpose of a grouser. You're better off knocking it down like that. So remember, breaking flat side up, it's for when you cut glass, and you break it down, simply like that. And then, again, if you want to grouse, you got little edges, right, little points along this. So you want to take them off, just gently roll the curved side of the jaw on top of that score. You're working with the score. Now, the whole purpose of, focusing on that score again, I'll try to do it again, is that I'm going to use the grouser here on the glass cutter, just to do it quick here. But when you focus on where you scored, that's where you want to pinpoint the pressure of the grouser, along that score. You're breaking it on your intended area where you scored. Now, if you get stuck, say the glass is on a slight angle, yeah, sure, you can come up from the bottom gently, but you better off, not leaving that, but hitting it with the grinder, or maybe coming in a little bit deeper this way to get that off. And use your breaker grouser in the proper way. And again, avoid this. Avoid that. You're coming up from the bottom. You see what it does? It chews up the top of the glass. I also have another, right onto the floor. Another little trick, not a trick, it's actually not a trick at all. When you're cutting out small areas of the glass here, so you want to do that. What you do is you come in with your cutter, you do your cut. It's a little tricky. Do the cut. And again, relief cuts are slight curves. It's like in a two-step sickle reliefs. You never want to do a rainbow relief. That puts too much pressure on the top areas of what you're trying to break. Now with the very narrow grousers, there's a couple ways to do this. You can come in and, break your glass as you would in a typically larger piece, or come in with the grouser from the top. Again, not from the bottom. From the bottom, you're going to damage all your glass. Come in from the top and slowly, take out this glass. Oop. So it got a little aggressive. I would typically, use the back of the cutter here. You'd see a little bit. That was almost an impossible break. Let me do another one. what I would do is come in like this with these grousers, and then come in and break the glass off like that. And if you want to come in and deepen a curve, use the grouser on the top and gently rock down. You see how it's pulling glass. All right? You don't want to come from the bottom. It's going to cause issues. It's going to weaken your glass. That's all I got for today. The importance of using the grouser correctly. It should never be used coming up from the bottom. If you want to, and I'm thinking that the reason why they do is just to clean the little shards up. You're better off knocking it down like that. I hope this helps somebody. And if it did, please share the video. And comment. I'm open to all comments. If you want to, discuss grousers. I don't even actually use grousers a lot because I use my glass cutter. Like I said, whenever I cut glass, it's like my third hand. I just come right in and break like that. I don't even use it. I mean, sometimes very small pieces, but for grousing, glass cutter. You can see I grouse off the point, and it's from the top down, You would never try to grouse this way. You'd be chipping up your glass. Same thing with the grouses on a regular hand tool. It's from the top down. And usually you're going to be grousing to your scored edge. Okay? That's important. The score will help with the grousing. You don't force it from underneath. That's really bad advice, and I try to figure out why they even think of doing that. And it dawned on me they're just trying to remove, any of those, shards you see. They do like that. And if you start sliding your tool over your glass, you may start scratching it. So just avoid that altogether. Grouse like this, top down. Don't bend your glass. Hold your glass. And then with the grousing tool, you do very gentle nudging or chipping. As well, when you're chipping down, glass is not flying everywhere. You're chipping the bottom up. Glass is going to start popping all over the place. It's going to get in your hair and your ears. It'll jump around your eyeglasses. So always grouse downward. Hope the video helped. I'm sorry, I went to say, comment, share with your friends, let them know. I'm here to really get to the bottom of why things are done a certain way. I wouldn't just say, grouse the bottom up and just end of it. I would never, say, do it this way and then crickets. I will never do that. I will explain why things are done a certain way and the rationality behind it. It's what I do. It's very important to make sure people know what is going on inside my mind and at the surface of the glass. Very important. Thank you for watching.